Jacqueline, Xuan Hui. We're now here at Baihe District, and I'm now at the Lotus Park. The lotus here are so beautiful.
Let's go and appreciate its beauty. There are many lotus fields to admire alongside the Lotus Park. Lotuses are not only beautiful to look at, but also have many uses.
This is Mr. Chen. Hi, Mr. Chen.
新蕊你好，各位观众朋友大家好。
This beautiful lotus field has actual economic values.
What are the growth characteristics of the lotus, and what are the tasks that should be done during the whole year?
我们种莲花的全年度的作业就是说，在春天的时候播种，夏天的时候它已经生长，可以采收了，所以说是赏花，还有这个采莲，吃莲子。
Most lotuses bloom for only 3 days. 3 days after the full bloom, only the seed pods are left. After 21 days, the lotus seeds have started to mature. Lotus seeds have twin cotyledons. Between them, there is an embryo called a lotus core. In autumn, the water of the lotus fields is drained. In winter, the lotus roots are gathered to make lotus root powder.
Every part of the lotus can be made into different kinds of things, and so could you please give me a brief introduction of all these different kinds of functions?
荷花以整株来讲，叶子的话可以晒干，晒干的话就是可以做荷叶饭。
Lotus is a plant with high economic value. Besides looking pretty, the petals, leaves, seed pods, stems, and roots of a lotus can all be utilized. There are many trace elements in a lotus. For instance, the pollen of a lotus is very nutritious and can be used to make tea or broth. After lotus withers, the seed pods are refilled. Lotus seeds grow in the lotus seed pods. Lotus seeds fit well with any dish, no matter whether it is lotus seed chicken soup, dry fried lotus seeds with peppers and salt, lotus leaf and seed rice, or even red dates with lotus seed soup are all delicious. The lotus roots harvested in winter can be made into lotus roots powder or lotus root tea. Lotuses of Baihe District are special because their farmlands are irrigated by the special water from the hot springs of Huanziling. As a result, the lotus seeds and roots receive sufficient nutrition. That is why lotus seeds in Baihe are extremely soft after cooking. They have a dense and smooth texture that melts in your mouth.
So, when we want to harvest the lotus, is there anything that we should pay attention to?
香水莲花因为它的梗算浮在水面上，把这个手沿着这个香水莲花梗到底部之后，用拇指跟食指用力的把它扭转一下，它就断了。我们再拿起来洗一洗。
The water in a lotus field isn't deep, yet it is easy to imagine how hard it is to walk among the pristine lotuses with all the mud underfoot. The hard part of harvesting lotuses is probably not falling over. When harvesting for different uses, the part of the lotus that is harvested also differs. Ornamental lotuses are cut from underneath the water at the bottom. If lotuses are going to be dry preserved, they have to be cut from the receptacle. To get the lotus seeds, of course, you have to harvest the lotus seed pods. Processing still has to be done to gather the lotus seeds from the lotus seed pods.
So how can we take out the lotus seed from the lotus seed pod? First, we have to use the spoon edge and cut it open and then rip it off. Now you can take out the lotus seed like that.
Lotus seeds have a green outer skin when harvested from lotus seed pods. The lotus seeds have to be deskinned to be edible.
这个莲子的话它的加工的一个程序我们还要再3个程序。第一个程序就是说我们这个 工具，就是要把它壳把它剥开。
Don't underestimate these 2 pieces of wood. They are specially designed with grooves in the bottom to roll lotus seeds. The top piece of wood has a hidden blade. The blade can't be thicker than the skin of the lotus seed, or else it would damage the lotus seed. A circular cut is made using a rolling motion to make it easier to remove the skin of the lotus seeds. The second step is to remove the skin. The third step is to remove the core of the lotus seed. Using a needle and pushing upwards, the core can be removed. The core of a lotus seed has a bitter taste so that it isn't popular. However, the core of lotus seeds can be used to make tea.
Wow, there are a variety of products here. So could you please introduce 1 or 2 for me?
因为那个女生的话要养颜美容，喝这个香水莲花，它有植物性的胎盘素，对女生很好。你再闻闻看，香味很香。
When coming to the Lotus Park in the summer, there is no need to worry about not having a place to rest from the sun. There are a few stores at the front of the park where you can rest and try lotus root tea or lotus blossom tea. They are very refreshing.
Here at the Lotus Park, you can not only enjoy the beauty of lotus, but also enjoy a lot of food or products made by Lotus. So I recommend every one of you to definitely come here and take a visit.
The Lotus Park is not the only place you can see lotuses. You can see lotus fields all alongside Baihe.
We're now here at Xiaonanhai, and this is a tourist attraction where you can also enjoy the beauty of lotus. And also a lot of other flowers can also be discovered here.
The views here at Xiaonanhai are spectacular. It is really suitable to take a stroll and enjoy the flowers. If you're tired, you could also rent a tea bike. In the summer, it is also the season for the golden shower trees to bloom. There is also a famous lotus viewing spot on Golden Shower Tree Boulevard. Many people take pictures and tag themselves there. If the wind is blowing, you might have a chance to understand how the golden shower tree gets its name. Isn't that romantic? Remember that you can only view the lotuses blooming in the morning. There are also many communities in Baihe promoting short trips. You can sign up as a group to book a short trip. This is Neijiao Community. A group of mothers in the community are making red clay salted duck eggs. Everything is done by themselves from packaging, production to marketing. I'm now here to learn how to make the red clay salted egg. To make red clay salted duck eggs, of course, you would need to first find red clay. You need to break the red clay first. Next, you would pass the red clay through a sieve. At the same time, break apart any pieces that are still too large. When the red clay has been broken down fine enough, the red clay is added to salt water and mixed evenly with a mixer. The duck egg has to be cleaned beforehand. Next, the duck egg is dipped in rice wine and then covered evenly in red clay. Finally, it is covered in rice husks to prevent the red clay from sticking.
Ta-da! We are done!
Hey!
After we cover it with the red clay, we would just leave it alone for like 20 days. And if you want a saltier flavor, you can leave it alone for like 25 days. This is the 20 days egg. Tastes really good.
You can have a taste of local cuisines on a community short trip and home-cooked meals made with local ingredients. Although it is a simple home-cooked meal, you can really taste the flavors of the land.
This is a dish made with lotus seed. In the lotus seed, it is mixed with the taste of different kinds of vegetables. So it tastes a little sweet, but also very delicious. This is gui.
It's kind of like the rice pudding.
It's a traditional dish we eat in Taiwan. There's also dessert prepared for us. The watermelon. Perfect for summer. Definitely the best thing you should eat on this kind of hot day.
Don't miss out on guanzolin when you visit Baihu. You can soak in the hot springs, admire the setting sun, or eat barrel-boiled chicken. You have got to take a nice break when coming to Baihu.